Hey, greetings. My name is Ian Longton, and I'm pastor of youth and young adults here at Hope Center. And this video is part of the ongoing conversation that we're having at Hope Center about this idea of rest, this idea of Sabbath. Sort of asking ourselves, what is it that God wants for us and even from us in this? And what is it that we really need in our society for our health, our spiritual health, the health of our lives and of our families? You had the privilege of hearing from Dean as he introduced us to the topic last week. Some of you have seen the blog already, and we're just trying to continuously add to this conversation. Sitting with me is Hope Center's own pastor of worship and arts, Jordan Reed, and you will all have the privilege of hearing from him this Sunday. And so, Jordan, I was hoping that maybe just to start us off, you would give us just a little teaser about your sermon this Sunday.
Sure. As Ian mentioned, Dean gave us an overview of Sabbath last week, and this week I'm going to zero in on one of his main points about Sabbath coming from creation and trace the origin of Sabbath all the way back to when God rested on the seventh day. And then we'll take a look at what that means for us as his creation, what Sabbath means for us based on that, and also what Jesus has to say about Sabbath and how this will continue to impact our lives. And my main point is that when we pause for Sabbath rest, Jesus Christ recreates in us the fruitful men and women that we were originally created to be.
Well, that sounds really good. And we do invite you out this Sunday, so we hope that you come out to hear Jordan this Sunday. Jordan, maybe you can just tell us a little bit more about your own journey with this idea of rest, how you have experimented with this.
Mm-hmm. Well, for about the last 2 years, I've really felt that God was pressing on me to develop myself spiritually. I've been learning a lot about self-care, not only spiritually but physically, and in much the same ways that I want to take care of my body and get exercise to keep my muscles and everything in shape. I really want to also continue to work on training my spiritual muscles, so to speak. And so I've been learning a lot and praying a lot, thinking a lot about rhythms of rest in my life, and those are daily rhythms, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and on. And I've had some really encouraging times when I'm taking a day, a month, and maybe spending a whole work day in Briones or just in a place that I really love and that inspires me to have time with God or personal worship. And I've also had I've done one so far of a quarterly, just 24 hours away, where I've gone to a retreat center and just try to unplug from all the busyness back home and at work and really be present in God's creation and with Him and His Word. So those have been some really encouraging points along this journey.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I've also been experimenting with a half day a month, and it's been pretty encouraging for me, pretty powerful for me. In all of that, in all your experimentation and trying to work through all of that, what has been hard for you, or what has really been a struggle for you?
I think just the consistency, especially at the daily, weekly rhythms. Just the days come so fast, the weeks come so fast, and I try to put in place a plan, and planning those monthly things or those quarterly things far in advance have helped me succeed at those. But the daily things, it's like, life just happens and things come and try to get in the way of those daily and weekly rhythms. So they haven't been as consistent as I really feel like they ought to be, but I try not to get too discouraged about that and just keep pressing on.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I think we probably all can resonate with the need for the daily rhythms and how hard that is to sort of implement and discipline yourself. So, yeah, thanks for sharing that. So you heard it here first. Jordan Reed, pastor of Worship and Arts, he's going to be preaching again this Sunday. So again, invite you out for that. You can check us out on our blog, resthc.blogspot.com. If you missed any of the sermons, you can hear those at www.hopecenter.cc. There's just a little tab on the left that says Sunday mornings. And you can also visit us on Sunday mornings. Come out 9 a.m. or 10:45. And we look forward to just continuing in this conversation with everyone about rest and experimenting with rest with you.